So to get started, we're going to go ahead and go back down to our Firefox browser here, and we're going to punch in Node.js.org. And here on the home page, you can see that it detected the version of the operating system that I'm running. So for quick access, you can go ahead and just hit the download for Windows button there, or whatever it may say on your machine. Or if you need a different version or maybe additional versions, you can get those as well by clicking on the downloads link. And here you can see all the different installers that you can get from Windows, Mac OS, Linux, ARM, what have you. If you scroll a little further down, there are even a couple of different platforms down here as well. Now once you've selected and downloaded your appropriate installer, I recommend heading over to the docs section here, and then more specifically the API. This section outlines all the various modules that come with Node.js when you download and install it. This will give you access to cryptography, to file system, to HTTPS, operating system, streams, timers, all these different resources to make your programming life a little bit easier. And as an example, we'll go ahead and select the file system module here. Now as we scroll down through the list here, you'll see there are a ton of functions already built out for you. And a lot of these have both a synchronous and asynchronous version depending on your style or your needs for your application. And here a little bit further, you'll see a little bit of overview on the file system module, and then even a couple of examples, the asynchronous and asynchronous version, on how you can go about using that in your own Node.js applications. Now aside from all the modules that come with Node.js, there's another big piece that we're going to be using throughout the demos, and that is NPM. That stands for Node Package Manager. So we'll go ahead and go over to its website here at npmjs.org. As we scroll down their homepage here a little bit, we'll see some of the more popular packages installed with Node.js applications. Right there at the top, we have Express for a web framework. Over there on the right-hand side, you see Karma, which is a test runner. You have Gulp a little further down to, as it says, streamlined builds. Forever, which helps scripts just run, well, forever. Grunt over there on the left-hand side for running tasks. And this is just the tip of the iceberg here. There are a ton of NPM packages that you can install and download. Now at the top of the page, we can utilize their search functionality to find packages in their repository related to the keywords we type in. So here you can see 331 results for Arduino alone. Now typically if you click on these, you will see an overview of what the package is, how to install it, and then how to go about using it as well. So if you have not already done so by now, I'll quickly walk you through the Node.js setup on a Windows platform. So I'll navigate to my MSI here in D Tools. We'll go ahead and open this up. And of course it popped open on the other monitor, so we'll drag that over and then hit next. Yes, we accept the terms, we read all that, great, and now we'll just leave the default path, change it if you want. Then here are the various options that you can install as part of this. We'll definitely leave the runtime set, the package manager, and add the path. I would probably just leave all the defaults, but that's up to you if you want to turn off documentation or performance counter, event tracing, whatever you want to turn off. We'll just hit next here, and then once that goes, we'll go ahead and hit install. I'm not actually going to do that since I've already installed Node on my machine, so I'm just going to cancel out, but it shouldn't take too long to get through that. Alright, once the wizard completes, you should be able to navigate to wherever you selected to have it installed on your file system to verify that everything's there. So for me, I left it in the default path of C program files x86, and then Node.js. And there you can see the Node executable, as well as the NPM application. You're welcome to create a shortcut to the Node executable, but I always run mine via command line, which is why I had it added to the path. So I'm not going to add a shortcut on my machine. Now to make sure it did get added to the path in PowerShell here, we can check the path variable. And down there you can see that it did. Now, if for whatever reason it didn't get added to the path, or you maybe just didn't select that option in the installation wizard, no problem. We can right-click on our computer, hit Properties, Advanced System Settings, and then go down to the Environment Variables button there. Pop that open. And then go down to the System Variables, not that path up there in the User Variable necessarily. You're welcome to add it there, but I would put it in the System Variable, hit the Edit there, and then include the path as part of the variable value there.